is up? What is up? How are you guys doing today? All of you beautiful souls around the world. What is good? How is everybody doing? My name is Xarma. Today we will be going over the spiritual life like we do here at Stay Woke. We're going over the book, The Seed of the Soul. We are now on chapter 12. And chapter 12 talks about souls. Talks about our souls. So, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's well. So anyway, with that being said, let's go. So he goes into this talking about like how our souls and like animal souls, nature, tree souls, are not the same as the human species souls. Animal souls are characterized as in group souls. You know, like there's the buffalo souls, the cat souls, and the dolphin souls. And he goes on to talk about the dolphins, and this made me sad because the dolphins are leaving this earth. They are beaching themselves, and they're evolving to a new level. But they brought love and life and creativity to our oceans. A beautiful species of animal, and they have a group soul, but our species more or less only reaches out to them in brutality, and that's sad to me. So we have, with our souls, we in this human experience of consciousness, we have duality. Duality is it's an instance of opposition of two different concepts, pretty much. So he goes over and he talks about like disincarnate souls. There exists a realm that religious languages of the West call the angelic kingdom. Now, the angelic kingdom, the angel soul may be thought of as a force of consciousness that has evolved into appropriate teaching of model for the planetary village called Earth. But may have also been the evolution of other galaxies and life forms there. We do not know that. The law of karma is universal in the sense that there is not a life form that is not responsible for the energy that it creates. We are all responsible for the energy that we create. Now, how we understand karma is different from like how Buddhists teach karma. See, for us, I mean, at least from people from the West, they speak of karma being, you know, things that have to do with the physical and the spirit, when in Buddhism, they really just focus on the spirit and evolving even after life here. So it is possible to evolve beyond our karma. Now, does an angel have a soul? An angel is its soul. An angel would be its full soul, pretty much. Many realms that are in the non-physical are not just angelic. They're, in addition to the disincarnate souls, the souls that are bound close to the earth. You know, people in the West would call them evil. But that's like another story right now. But there is a Devic community of our nature kingdom as well. A soul has no beginning and end, but yet there are some souls that are older than the others. I know I've noticed that. I've been called an old soul. And I guess that, I mean, I can make sense of it because because I've been told it several times. So I feel like I have the old soul of the evolution process. Your soul is the essence, pretty much, of who you are. It is a powerful, expansive, evolving center of all of who you are. As we become multisensory, you know, we talked about being five sensory, just living life with the five senses, as we become multi-sensory and start to understand our soul as a different element of pretty much I'm sorry, I just can't think. I had a lost train of thought. As we become multisensory, we become able for the first time to consider our souls in a real and practical way, to relate them to our experiences and investigate how we can use knowledge of our souls to create the most constructive as we can and assist our souls on their evolutionary journey. The idea of a soul as a static, a perfect entity is like a sterile attempt to understand this in an ideal form. Plato talks about that. The universe and everything in it evolves towards greater awareness. Everything evolves towards greater awareness and freedom. Your soul is the universe, or divine intelligence, as he puts it. Now, divine intelligence takes on individual forms, droplets. So pretty much, I mean, Rumi has a quote, "You're not a drop in the ocean, but the entire ocean in a drop." Saying that this, there's a consciousness that is higher than us that had split into a bunch, say, billions and billions of droplets of consciousness. So we are still connected with it, and all of it is in us, but we are not all of it. You know, we are the droplets as well. We can draw on the power of the whole, but we are not the whole. Individual forms, droplets, massively reducing its power to small particles of individual consciousness. Now, the power in each particle is full, immortal, creative, and expressive as it is in the whole, but its energy gets reduced when it goes into the droplets. As that little form grows in power and selfhood, it becomes larger and more divine. Then it becomes a divine intelligence. Then it evolves to a divine intelligence. Your soul is such a particle. So eventually our souls will leave this earth and either be a disincarnate soul, which is bound to the earth still, or hopefully get to join one of the angelic kingdoms, or as I would put it, go to heaven. So this process parallels the process of your personality, which is of your soul, expanding into your higher self, the full power of your soul incarnate. It also parallels the process of your personality and higher self re-entering the fullness of your soul when you leave Earth. You cannot appreciate the immensity of what you are and the processes in which you are participating without taking into account our souls. Each choice that we make either brings us, now we've spoken this a few times on the show because it's been resonating with me lately, but each choice that you make either brings you closer to the earth and your personality, or to your soul and the unfathomable love that there is. Human evolution now requires us to take the health and evolution of our souls into account. And this is new. See, I make these note cards, and then as soon as I get done with the show, I throw them away. Make the note cards. As soon as I get done with the show, I throw them away. I've been, bouncing around. I've been really struggling lately with I don't know. I've been I don't know if this is with anybody else, but when you're becoming spiritual, I isolate. I read a lot. I'm studying and I'm reading a lot, and I feel myself isolating into the shell, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. After going over spiritual partnerships and just reading this book, and with the faith that I practice, I just been, a lot's been running through my mind. I've been reading on Taoism, and Lao Tzu. He has so many great quotes, but Taoism is like the act they call it wu wai, the action of non-action, of letting things flow, like being like water. They talk about, water flows through and it nurtures and it gives life to everything that it passes, but it doesn't stop and wait for the recognition. It continues on going with the flow of things, not trying to force anything, not trying to sometimes no action is the best action. So I don't know. I love you guys. Friday we'll go over the 13th chapter, which is on we're going into a new section called power, and it'll be on psychology. So I'll see you guys Friday. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. May the light fill your spirit, and may peace fill you guys' mind, and love fill your hearts always. Stay woke out there.